Imagine a world where the greatest empire of antiquity met the engine of the Industrial Revolution. What if the mighty Roman Empire, renowned for its engineering and legions, had harnessed the raw, tireless power of steam? But first, what is steam power? It's the simple, world-changing idea of using boiling water to create immense pressure that can move pistons, turn wheels, and power machines. In our real history, this one idea ignited the Industrial Revolution. It's the engine that built our modern world, powering the factories, locomotives, and massive ships that connected humanity. It was the leap from an age of muscle and wind to an age of machines. For centuries, the Roman Empire dominated the known world, building an infrastructure that still stands today. Their roads, aqueducts, and magnificent structures were marvels of their time, built with brute force, organized labor, and ingenious but simple mechanics. They even knew about steam power. The Aeolipile was a toy in ancient Alexandria. But what if they had seen its true potential? What if, in 50 AD, a Roman engineer didn't just play with steam, but built an engine that could truly work? The impact would have been immediate and transformative. Roman mining operations, already impressive, would become vastly more efficient. Steam pumps would drain flooded mines, unlocking deeper veins of precious metals, fueling unprecedented economic growth. Imagine steam-powered cranes effortlessly lifting colossal blocks of marble, speeding up construction of temples, forums, and fortresses to an impossible pace. Their legendary road network, instead of relying on tens of thousands of laborers, could have been built and maintained by primitive steamrollers and excavators, reaching further and faster. Even maritime travel would be revolutionized. Steam galleys, independent of wind and oar, would command the seas with unmatched speed and reliability, unifying the vast empire. But the changes wouldn't just be mechanical. The very fabric of Roman society would shift. With less reliance on manual labor for the heaviest tasks, would slavery diminish? Or would the insatiable Roman demand for resources simply redirect slave labor to other, more complex tasks? Urbanization would explode as steam-powered industries drew populations to new production centers. Food processing would become more efficient, feeding ever-growing cities. Communication across the empire would accelerate. Steam-powered couriers and rudimentary telegraphs could transmit messages across vast distances in hours instead of weeks, granting emperors unparalleled control and responsiveness. Would this lead to an even more centralized, unchallengeable power in Rome? Or would the rapid spread of ideas foment new rebellions? The military implications are staggering. Roman legions, already the most formidable fighting force of their time, would become unstoppable. Imagine steam-powered siege engines, battering ram vehicles, or even primitive steam artillery capable of breaking fortress walls with ease. Their supply lines, often their Achilles heel in distant campaigns, would be shored up by steam-powered transport. The empire's borders would expand not just through brute force, but through overwhelming technological superiority. Would they conquer Parthia, Germania, and Britannia more completely? Would the Pax Romana extend across the entire Eurasian landmass? The barbarians, armed with spears and shields, would be no match for a mechanized Rome. Yet, unchecked power often has its own consequences. Would an industrial Roman Empire face new challenges, pollution, resource depletion on an unprecedented scale, or a burgeoning working class demanding rights? Would the internal political struggles be exacerbated by faster communication and more powerful factions? This steam-powered Rome might have become technologically dominant, potentially discovering electricity centuries ahead of schedule, perhaps even rudimentary computing. It could have led to a global Roman Empire, unifying the world under one banner for millennia. Or its own internal contradictions, amplified by the speed of technology, could have led to an even more spectacular collapse, leaving behind not ruins, but scorched, industrialized wasteland. The possibilities are endless and terrifying and awe-inspiring. A simple shift in perspective, a single spark of innovation, could have utterly rewritten the course of human civilization. The age of steam could have dawned with the toga, not the top hat, changing everything we know about the ancient world. What do you think? Would Rome have truly dominated the world forever? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see more histories reimagined, don't forget to subscribe to Chrono Scribe TV for more journeys through alternate timelines.